Guys, we've got the golden trio of shoulder release moves. I find this, if you've got a stiff, sore shoulder, getting stuck into these three spots is usually a bit of a game changer. Three spots: Pec Minor, so the muscle that runs from our rib cage up onto the front of our shoulder blade. You can think about the postures or positions we find ourselves in throughout the day, or the way that we train, kind of imbalanced. We can start to create a bit of shortening in these muscles, and they adapt to pulling our shoulder forward, and then start to affect the mechanics of our shoulder. So number one, Pec Minor. Number two, biceps. So one of the main things of biceps obviously is an elbow flexor, but functionally it acts as an anterior shoulder stabilizer. So as this ball sliding forward in the socket, if it does so too often or without enough control from the posterior rotator cuff muscles, we can start to create a bit of irritation or overwork. So getting stuck into that. And then number three is that upper trap. Gets blamed for a lot, maybe not correctly all the time, but nonetheless, it can lay down a few tightening spots and create a bit of neck discomfort, but also then start to play around with the mechanics of the shoulder, especially into that upward rotation position. So find yourself a door frame. When you grab the trigger ball, just below the collarbone, through here, finding that spot, pin it on, and then from here, we want to reach up overhead. Using the breath is really important here. Focus on the exhale, letting go of that tension, the muscle melting over the ball. Big breath in. And you can start to play around with different shoulder positions, but really just, sticking onto that spot. Pack the scrum. We'll go for the bicep second. So wrapping up on the door frame here, you want to come in, pin, and then finding that spot on the bicep where we can rip in here, and then straightening that arm out as we go. Again, just from this side so you can get a different angle, finding that bicep, roll up, down, find the spot, and then straighten that arm out, in, out. So we're pinning the muscle, then stretching it under tension. And then last one here is pack the scrum. So we're gonna get the ball, focus on finding that upper trap, but from this angle, as the name suggests, reach that same side leg through, pressure, find a spot, or pretty nasty. You can play around with taking your ear down to your opposite shoulder, and then we can start to take that hand above the head and play around with different positions. And you can add some breathing and shrug in, exhale, reach up overhead, trying to work that overhead position.